Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial. Well, at least I think it's a tutorial. The thing is as of right now during this voiceover, I have no idea what this video is going to be yet. I had to take my sweater off because I was dying just a little bit. All of my sewing, I don't understand how mirror images work. It has always confused me, and I think it's because I'm dyslexic, but like when I go this way, like shouldn't it go that way? Very confusing. Anyway, so this is all of my sewing stuff. Believe it or not, this was all in my closet, along with that drop leaf table, like minus that bookcase, because a lot of those things were just shoved under the bed. I gotten this sudden urge to take the drop leaf table, the one pictured here, that I had been storing in my normal standard size closet. Like, it's amazing what you can fit in a closet. Moved those beds out of the way so that I can make this whole little corner of the basement my sewing storage area. And quite frankly, I was expecting to see a mouse. This is because we had caught a couple of mice. And it seemed quite possible that they were sleeping behind the beds. And I wanted to show you a video of one of the mice that we caught because it was the cutest thing ever, but I must have deleted it because it was dead and kind of sad. So accept this video of us being attacked by birds instead. So I really had absolutely 100% no idea what I wanted this video to be about, except that obviously it was going to be sewing or costume related somehow. But I knew that I had to get started making a video, so I decided to make the intro, and I was hoping that the rest would follow, and you know what? It did! So I was going through my sewing things, and you know, I'm going to put a whole bunch of stuff over in that corner eventually. You know, maybe that can wait now. And I remembered that I have this, which I got at a Goodwill for $7.99. 10 yards of fabric. Well, approximately 10 yards of fabric. If you saw the thumbnail, which I probably made a thumbnail with the whatever I'm gonna make with this in it, probably a dress or a blouse or something. Anyway, you probably know what's happening right now. People from the future who have seen the thumbnail, did I blur it out? Did I put a picture of what I made? Did it have puffy sleeves? Did it look good? I'm just wondering if everything went all right. Anyway, let's take this and make something. Let's get making! Let's get making food, that is. I would love to be able to tell you that I ended up making the whatever it is I'm going to be making, but I ended up making food, and then I have a double shift tomorrow. Okay, it is now my day off. It is time to make the dress or the blouse, and I'm pretty certain I know what I want to do. You know how I said, like, I got a deal? Well, look, this is $6.99, and I paid $7.99. So I'm wondering if original price was only $6.99 or if it was $6.99 a yard. Because if that's the case, then I would have paid, what, 10%? That's pretty good. So here's my plan, because the material I am using is sheer. I've seen dresses just like this all over Pinterest. Also, all the pictures you're going to be seeing are from Pinterest. I don't know how copyright issues work. They're not my pictures. I don't claim them to be my pictures, so please don't sue me. It seems like a lot of the time these dresses are worn with jeans underneath. This is definitely not my style, and the first few times I saw it, I wasn't a huge fan, but it's kind of growing on me. By far, one of my most favorite dresses of the style I've seen is this one, because it has stars and it's sparkly, and it's actually very cute. I think it'd be adorable with a dress underneath it. And get this, apparently it's from Walmart. Although, after digging around on Pinterest, it looks like it might have been made by this lady. Now that I think about it, isn't she the strawberry dress person? Anyway, I want my dress to have long puffy sleeves, and I would like it to also have like a big neck bow, kind of like the one pictured here. I have this vintage McCall pattern right here, and the reason I want to use this is because I really like these sleeves and I don't want to botch them. I think I can probably wing the bodice, so I'm not too worried about that. I hadn't started with the sleeves, making sure to line up the stripes how I wanted. Also, look at my new socks, and when I say new, I mean hand-me-downs. They're old socks, but look, the llamas have glasses. And then if you were curious what was on my other foot, it's just these Mrs. Potts socks because I couldn't find the other llama sock. Anyway, where were we? Socks and, oh yes, the sleeve. So I went ahead and I cut out the sleeve, and like I said, I lined it up to make it all nice and pretty with the stripe. When I was done cutting out the one sleeve, I flipped the fabric over and I put it onto the fabric right sides together, making sure to line up the stripes so that my second sleeve would be just as pretty and symmetrical, because I'm using smart person words today. See, I can't even do it. Here we have our front, and here we have our back. Basically, I just kind of patterned out the top of a t-shirt and then flared it out. On the front is a lot deeper or lower cut than the one on the back. And I still look horrible in sack dresses. Just looking on me because I'm so short. They just make me look shorter, and hopefully this ends up looking better in the end. I don't know. Ugh. So my very loving, wonderful parents decided to get me a serger for my birthday one year. It's really, really nice. They actually did a lot of research. It's supposed to be super easy, supposed to be great for left-handed people. They really thought about all of it because they knew that this is something that I had really been wanting for a couple of years. Well, being the horrible daughter that I am, I've never actually used it very much. I used it a few times, but I am terrified of the thing. I'm afraid of having to thread it. I have no idea how to rethread it. I've rethreaded it once. I had to watch a YouTube video over and over again just to figure it out. Like this cheat method where you attach the old threads to the new threads and like string it through. I do try and remember to oil it probably every other couple months. The pedal and the power cord are not plugged in. What a horrible daughter am I? I haven't used this gift barely ever. It was in this drawer, like right there. We're gonna use it today. Please don't let the threads break. Please don't need to be rethreaded. Please just work perfectly because I need white thread anyway and white thread's already in there. So this is a perfect scenario if nothing bad happens. Go ahead and take your blouse or your dress. I'm not really sure what this is going to be yet. I like to edit as I go. So that's kind of a problem, but I like to edit as I go. It works for me. Anyway, you're going to go ahead and you're going to serge it. There is a knife attached to this thing. Did you know that? Sergers have a knife attached to them. Anyway, just sew up and serge, not sew up, serge. Serge, this is stressful even just to watch now. Ah! Anyway, and then lock the thing that you just serged, and you're gonna do this for all four shoulder pieces. Man, this is stressful. I cannot even talk. I was like internally screaming. I am still internally screaming, and I don't know how internal it is, so I'm just going to scream for you right now. Well, not exactly right now because I want to explain what I'm doing first. Basically, it is a thin fabric and it's going to bunch a little, so just flatten that out and so stressful, so stressful. I have gone ahead and I have sewn up the sides of the dress or blouse. I don't know if this is actually a dress or a blouse yet. And then I'm going to serge it. If you're brave enough, go ahead and just serge it together and then you don't have to waste the thread. I'm not brave. And this is what those serged edges are going to look like. It does look a lot nicer than a zigzag stitch, that is for sure. I totally forgot that I had put some laundry in. I can't get it untangled. It is stuck. It is so stuck. Okay, so I work in a kitchen, so I have a lot of aprons, but all of this tangled. It's like under this little blade. Like it's, how did that happen? It's all so tangled. I don't know what to do. Oh, there we go. See, talking through your problems helps. I'm just gonna keep talking through these and hopefully it's gonna help. All right, the laundry is finally out of the way so we can get back to this dress. As my finger just kindly demonstrated for us, I sewed up the side seams of this dress because that's what I've decided to call it for now. Now you're going to choose to sew up either the left side or the right side. Now would also be an excellent time to serge up those sleeves so we have nice tubes. So now you're gonna have a beautiful one of this. It's beautiful, isn't it? It is absolutely freezing in my house right now. When I say freezing, obviously it's not freezing. It's not below 32 degrees. It's cold. Don't mind me. I'm just going to be wearing this and my slippers. These socks that just got out of the dryer. Finally got the clothes out of the washer and put them in the dryer. Yay! If you are following along with this tutorial, this is what you should have. Next, lay out your fabric and then abandon your project again because the onion rings are done. Onion rings! Also, if you can afford it, I totally recommend getting an air fryer. Yes, those are Oreos next to the onion rings. I do like my Oreos. All right, back to the dress. Go ahead and get a piece of paper and stick it right inside of your shirt and trace the neckline. Then what you're going to do is you're going to do this for the front and back. And you're going to make a second U along the neckline. But unlike me, go ahead and make it a smaller U on the inside, not a bigger U on the outside like this. So this right here is the shape that I ended up with. You might be asking yourself, what? That's not symmetrical. Understand that? This is my center front so that it matches the line in the center front of my dress. I came up with this. I don't really understand how it worked, but basically this is the one shoulder and this would be the other shoulder, and then this part wraps around the back because it's going to have a side opening on the shoulder, and then the bow is going to tie these two parts together. Here's our collar. So you would actually pin the bigger part of the U, or the wider outside part of it here, and then you would bring this up and pin and sew there. And then this part is going to go all along. I don't know if that was useful. Anyway, cut two of those. So at first I wasn't going to film this, and then I thought to myself, oh no, like I need to film this part too. And then I was like, wait a second, this is a part one, this isn't a part two, like this is a one-part video. And then I was like, no brain, I mean, I need to film this part also because people need to know that once they're done serging the inside curve, they need to like fold over the fabric and iron it. Also, if you're wondering about these beta beta buffet pellets. My sister has a pet beta.
What was that?
Okay, I was trying to sound cool. Was that cool?
No.
Anyway, so I went ahead and I put the collar right sides together with the dress, and I went ahead and I turned it inside out with just the pins to get an idea for how it's looking. I also went ahead and I attached the sleeves as well. Then it was time to make the cuffs of the sleeve. They're this long by this long by this long. They're just a nice little gauntlet type trapezoid that I went ahead and measured kind of by wrapping it around my arm like this. You can't really see that. Here we go. Sew up these 3 sides, and then you're going to leave this side open, flip it inside out, and iron. Also, you should totally play this really fun game with your overtired sister, but try not to use my grandma filming skills. Also, yes, we are totally aware of the fact that that pen's not going to pop that balloon, but we wanted to try anyway because tired. Then I thought we would have a little more fun. I told my sister to go through my sewing supplies and pretend that she had no idea what any of them were for. This proved to be very funny, and I totally suggest it.
Look at these cool earrings. Ooh, these are long. Okay. I'm gonna floss my teeth. Line, disappear in ink. I'm gonna make myself disappear, guys. Woo, 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 woo.
If you're following along, this is what you will have at this point. Go ahead and gather this up, and you're going to sew 1 to each side of the collar. The cuffs, I went ahead and I put it right sides together, and I just sewed up the edge, and then I left a little gap at the bottom. And I gathered up the sleeve, and then I put these right sides together. You can see on this sleeve how I did that. So I'll just sew around the edge, flip it inside out, and boom, we'll have a cuff, and this will be done. All right, here it is. The blouse is completed, and when I say completed, I mean that I ended up just serging the hem. This seems like a really tacky, ugly outfit, but I mean, what kind of modern fashion isn't? I went to wear some really big earrings, but the biggest earrings I have are these Christmas earrings. I thought that by pulling my phone closer to me, you'd be able to see better. Again, I don't understand how reverse images and mirrors work. This look needs makeup, but I don't wear makeup. I have all these little lipsticks here that my mom has had since I was like 5. We're gonna do something to this. Oh, you can't see. We're gonna do something to this. Clearly, I do not wear makeup, and I have no idea how to put it on my face. At least not the right way. I don't know. Maybe this is a look. Is that a look? This isn't working. This isn't working either. This is not working. Stick on the bow when my lips went down. I think I need to hold something. I need to hold something. I'm just doing this like half mouth open thing because that's what I see models do. The models do it, so. I was in a completely pink mood today. This sweater is a hand-me-down, and I've never worn it before, so I decided why not wear it today? And then I topped it off with these cute little earrings and this clip, because when I saw all the pink, I thought Barbie, and then I thought fashion fairy tale Barbie, and then I thought this hair clip. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, here's the doll, except she's missing her hair clip. Oh, she's not missing her hair clip. I literally went through all of the Barbie movies just so that I could find the movie and show you the clip in her hair, because I thought it was missing on the doll, and it's literally right there. Okay, anyway, so that's the clip. In the movie, I want to say it's silver like this one, but I don't remember. Anyway, I would love to make this dress. It's like, that's not what this video is though. Anyway. Also, if you're curious why I would like to make this dress so badly, well, like, look at it. It's puffy, it's sparkly, it's huge. But also, it does this really cool thing that I'm about to show you, and if you know me and you've seen some of my videos or my Instagram, you know that I really like this cool thing, which are, like, transformation dresses. And, like, Barbie was such a huge inspiration to, like, the transformation dresses I've made, and I would love to make all of Barbie's dresses from the movies that transform and make, like, a huge video with all of them, but, like, ugh, money. Anyway, though, I would really, really like to make this one. Also, Barbie and the Three Musketeers.